right, so we've got a bit more RX 480 news to do before we start winding down on this coverage. I assure you we're looking at other content coming up very shortly, but we do have more to talk about with the RX 480 first, and the first item is some of the AIB partner aftermarket models of this reference card. This is the one that AMD provided, and now ASUS and Sapphire have announced and shown their new models. We haven't gotten any information from the other board partners as of yet. This coverage is brought to you by Origin PC and the new Origin Chronos gaming PC with the RX 480. It's customizable, upgradable, and ready for VR. ASUS has their Strix RX 480. The Strix RX 480 uses a direct CU3 cooler. The direct CU3 cooler looks like what's on the screen. It's got 3 fans and it uses a sort of standard heat pipe design with an aluminum heat sink. The heat pipe is copper, it's 10 millimeters, goes into a cold plate, and there's of course other heat pipes in there as well. It's got an aluminum heatsink attached to it. There's an Aura RGB effect. This is ASUS's version of RGB LEDs. They backlight the faceplate of the card, and then there is a backplate on the card as well, which you kind of want for structural integrity. There's additional support since it is a larger card. In addition to this, the marketing text for this ASUS RX 480 Strix says the direct CU3 cooler has triple wind blade 0 dB fan designs with an exclusive ASUS Auto Extreme technology with Super Alloy Power 2 for premium quality and best reliability. So basically, it's got a copper and aluminum cooler with some fans on it. The next card is the Sapphire Nitro RX 480. This one is using a dual fan controller rather than 3. It will be closer to this size. Actually not, it may be smaller, but I'm not sure just yet. Because if you look at the back of this, the board is actually smaller than the cooler. So Sapphire's is the Nitro design cooler. That is a more affordable bracket for Sapphire. It will be priced at 250 British pounds, just based on what Overclockers UK has stated, but I'm not sure what the US price will be. The cooler does have a backplate attached to it, and that it's a normal, again, heat pipe design with 2 fans. Well, the cool things here, the fans can be removed pretty easily. That is for cleaning purposes to get the dust out. It's got a button on the backplate to toggle or switch through the LED lighting modes. And finally, it has, and this is the most important one, 8-pin connector rather than the 6-pin on reference. And that 8-pin power header, now 8 pins, it's just 2 extra pins over 6, and those 2 pins provide extra grounding. That said, they are rated for 150 watts, where the 6-pin is rated for 75 watts. So that should resolve some of the PCIe bus stuff if it siphons more power from the power supply directly, and also potentially give extra room for overclocking, but we will see how that goes. So that's all for this quick roundup of the 2 cards currently announced. As always, we'll be following this stuff as it comes out, along with a couple of other product reviews coming up this week. So links in the description below for more information. Subscribe, as always, Patreon link in the post roll video if you want to help us out directly. I'll see you all next time.